morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mr. Dowd here, and welcome to Remote STEM class. So, we made it. Well, almost. It's Friday, but we gotta get through today, and then we get the weekend. Woo! Weekend. I think everyone's favorite day of the week is Saturday, right? It's almost there. So, for today, we're going to continue on with our Tinkercad avatar. Originally, I was planning on having today be the last day to work on this, but looking back at people's work, it looks like you guys need some more time, and that's perfectly okay. So, I'll give you guys, I don't know if I'll give you till Monday or Tuesday, I don't know. I'll figure that out. But anyways, let's continue on. So, I got the hair last class, so I need to do the side of his head now. So I think to do that, it will be best to use the scribble tool again. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll make it a straight across line, or as straight as I can draw. But my mouse keeps messing up. Let's get this better here. Let's go slowly. Follow that line there. Alright, that looks okay. So now let's just get some jaggedness going. Alright. And fill this all in. Doesn't matter about Madman coloring with 3D modeling because it'll all look the same in the end. Just make sure there's no spaces in between. Otherwise, he'll have some bald spots. Nothing wrong with being bald, but I think Robin Hood had luscious locks, didn't he? Alright. Same as a spot right there. Okay. Just done. Cool. So now we're going to have to rotate this to 90 degrees. Remember, you should always have things right angles, right? And obviously his hair won't be that thick, so let's make that thinner and make it black like the rest of his hair. So he has two sideburns right there, but he also has the back of his head too, right? So I think instead of making 3 of these, why not just use the same model 3 times? So I'm going to Control C, copy it. Remember, this button up here is this one is to copy, and then paste, Control V.
Yeah.
So now I've got 3 of these. All right, so let's go ahead and raise this up. Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna have to learn how to edit.
So what I'm thinking here now, so I did copy this, right? But I didn't have its size right to his head. Obviously, that's a lot of hair going. So let's get rid of those. Remember, it's all about you do something and then you tweak it, right? What's that called? Maybe that'll be a poll question this week. What's it called when you just continue trying to do work, but you rinse and repeat it though? What's that called? It's gonna be the poll question sometime this week, I think. All right, let's get his hair out a little bit. So let's just make it thicker. Go in and come out a tiny bit. We can also make this come out a tiny bit too, so it's not edges. Okay, how's that look? Does that look like good hair? So now let's copy that. Control C, Control V. Raise that up. Actually, what was this height? This height was at 50, so let's make this one also 50. Which it is. Cool. And let's bring it to the other side. Let's get that in a little bit. Remember, you see how I just panned? If you're using a mouse, you hold down that wheel. It makes you be able to pan. Or you have to play around with this. I like to be able to pan, so I always use a mouse. So I highly recommend using a mouse when you can. Let's make that come out. Cool. Looks a little bit more like Frankenstein than Robin Hood at the moment. There you go. Looks good. Now let's copy that one more time and put it in the back. I'm about to run out of time here for recording, so I'll continue this on tomorrow. Or sorry, Monday. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.
Hello. I'm going to make a healthy snack using my air fryer, which is different from the oven. I don't use it very often, but it does cook differently and it cooks a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna take some apples and make these apple cinnamon chips. I'm gonna show you how it's done. So first, I'm gonna slice them really thin, like this. Okay, then I'm gonna put them, this is cinnamon. I'm gonna put them in cinnamon. I coat them. This is the basket of the air fryer, okay? Now the secret to an air fryer, if you've ever had one, I'm sure you have, is you have to lay them flat. You can't put them on top of each other, otherwise they come out mushy. So these are cinnamon. And when you cook them for a short amount of time, and then you're gonna flip them over. So it doesn't cook a lot at once, which is kind of a pain if you're cooking something really big, or if you're trying to feed a lot of people. You have to cook it a little bit at a time. Okay, so I'm just putting some cinnamon on it. And I was able to fit 5 slices. Okay, like this. So they look like this. Okay, so I'm bringing, oh, I probably should bring you with me, right? Okay, so this air fryer gets really hot. So I'm gonna put the basket in, this. See how it turned on? So now I want to put it at 375 for temperature. Put it up a little. Hold on. So I'll do 370, and then I'll do time. I'm going to do 4 minutes, because then I want to flip them over again, so I can get both sides. And there it goes. Okay, so I will check on them in 4 minutes, and then I have to flip them and do the other side. Okay, so 4 minutes is up. This is what they look like. I'm gonna put it over here because it's very hot. I don't want to set it on my counter. And I'm gonna flip them. Okay, so you notice they're all flat. And I'm gonna put them in for 4 minutes more. Temperature 370, time 4. Okay, and now we're gonna get the other side for 4 minutes. Okay, so this is 4 minutes on the other side. So this has been a total of 8 minutes. I can smell them. Okay. They suggest you cook them for 12, but that's like 7 or 8, and I only have 5 in here. So the air fryer was a gift. Actually it was a gift a while ago. I think Mother's Day, and my daughter. And I cooked a few things in it. I'm just trying to get the hang of it. Some things come out really good, like shrimp comes out good in here, and other things I need to play around with. So, but yeah, so these are done. Look, they're brown and done. And you can either eat them plain, or dip them in yogurt, or you could just eat them as is. Right now they're not crispy, but as they cool, they become crispier. So they'll be like a chip. So just something else to try with apples, since I have so many apples and it's fall and you can never have too many apples, right? Okay.
Hey Gators! So today's the big day. You are going to make your public service announcement about either wearing a mask, social distancing, or washing your hands. To do this, you're going to go on to Flipgrid, okay? Unless you have a program where you're able to edit a video together, then you can just submit it, upload it to Google Classroom, and you can upload your video there. But Flipgrid's probably going to be your easiest way. So on Flipgrid, you're able to use stickers, you're able to use the little under the lower third where you're able to put like breaking news or something like that. That's fine. The one thing you cannot do not put a sticker over your face, okay? I don't want to see a big floating emoji, all right? For this one, because it's you presenting this message. Okay, so we want to see your facial expressions. We want to see you talking about it. We want to see you caring about it. Okay? No one should ever have to ask to wear a mask, right? So if I was doing it, hey Lawrence, it's time to get a lot better because no one should have to ask for you to wear a mask. Mask up, Lawrence. That would be an example of my PSA, right? I gave some personality. I kept it short and sweet, right? About 30 seconds, 60 seconds is going to be your max. I'm going to set the time limit on Flipgrid for 60 seconds. So if yours goes longer than that, it won't count. So you really have to have your pre-planned public service announcement. Okay? I can't wait to see them, and I am going to pick out a couple, hopefully a lot, but at least a few to actually put on Lawrence Public Television. So if you do a great job, you too are going to be famous. All right? Can't wait to see him, Gators. Great job.
Hey guys, today we're going to finish up our metallic objects drawing. So hopefully you have something started. We were working on an arrangement of metallic objects. And I had started with my fork and spoon. I'm just going to finish up. And I'm looking at my arrangement of my objects, my still life, and making observations, and then I am trying to duplicate what I see here on my drawing. I'm using my value scale, and I'm thinking about how I can create lights and darks. I'm creating contrast when I place a lighter value next to a darker value, or even a mid-range gray value. So I'm going to focus on this fork back here, and from my position, my angle over here, I am seeing that it looks dark just in this area here. That, and then, seeing that my placement was a little off. That, and go back up to this fork. I'm seeing a darker gray value here, and then lighter to the right. Same thing here. There, and this one has a little bit more of a grayer value, almost black. Okay, I see a little bit of a light here, and then a grayish value there. Just going to give that a crisper line. Come down like this, bring that line up. Oops, there's something under my paper that moved my pencil a little bit, but it's okay. All right, I guess that's okay back there. I'm going to look right in this area, and I see dark shape going like this. And I see a little bit of gray, and then a light, very light area. That. There's my handle, that red handle that's not metallic. I'm just going to create some value on there but I'm not really worried about making it look metallic here because it's plastic. But if I just shade in a little bit on the sides, it gives it the illusion of having some form and being round. So I just want to make it a little bit dark on this side as well as over here. And I'll leave that little streak of light, a lighter value. Just makes it look a little bit like it has form. I'm going to go down. I don't think I ever did anything to this down here. So I'm going to go dark, a little bit light, dark, super light, and then a gray. There, done with that part. I'm going to do this spoon over here. I think that's a little bit this way a little bit. Now that I look at it more. And just do the best you can. This is tricky to do. Play around with values, lights and darks. Always make observations and look at your objects that you're drawing. Looking at my still life all the time. Going back and forth. Looking at my still life, looking at my drawing. Still life, drawing. And just do the best you can. And all you need is a pencil for this. Okay, so I have my little masher, my potato masher thing back there, and then I'll be done with mine. You could also do this project with paint, using white and black paint, and then just creating a few different grays. But I think it's helpful just to start off with a pencil first. It's a little easier. And the handle. There's a little area that's kind of cut out over there. Yeah. See, and this is plastic as well, not the metallic. So I don't really have to worry too much about making this look metallic because it's not. Just going to give it some little bit of value though, so it looks like it has some form. Very light area here, and then some darker value over there. Okay, I like it. I feel like it's done for now. Just gonna go back in and kind of add a little detail here and there. But I'm happy with it. And I can't wait to see the drawings that you guys are making. See you next time, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to Virtual PE. I'm Miss Sreedy. Alright, so today's Friday. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's workout, and it's a stretch day, so let's go. We're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to go down and in between our feet and just go straight down for 30 seconds. gonna come up and we're gonna do a standing inside thigh stretch. So we're gonna lean to one end, stretch the inner thigh. And switch. Now we're going to stretch our quad and we're going to grab our leg. I'm going to hold on to the wall. You, by all means, you use an ear, but since I have the wall here, I'm going to use it. As you've seen before, I'm not always the best at balancing. But if you do have balancing problems because you don't have a wall, ear, nose, belly button helps you stay centered and balanced. Switch. Go down to the floor. We're going to do a deep gluteus maximus or glute stretch. You're going to put one foot over the knee and you're going to pull that knee to you. And switch. Again, one leg over the top of the knee and pull that knee in. Nice. Now we're going to do the butterfly stretch. Feet and on the toes touching each other. Okay. Hands are on my wrists. And I'm not going to apply pressure with my elbows this time. I'm just going to do it manually with my legs. right, from this position, we're going to do the seated hip stretch, and we're just going to kind of bring our head down, hold it, our hands are on our toes, okay? And you bring your head and chest kind of to your feet. The next one is we're going to pull our one leg in, okay? We're going to kind of stretch our hamstring. We're going to put our hand down to our toe. We're going to bring this hand over as well. So we're kind of stretching the lower back and our hamstring at the same time. Again, keeping the knee straight. Switch, we're gonna do the same thing. Pull one leg in, leg straight, touch your toe, ankle, shoelaces, whatever you can get, and bring the arm up and over. Nice lower back stretch, oblique stretch, hamstring. Alright, hope you enjoyed our time together. Hope you're having fun out there and you're working out and enjoying these workouts. Love the feedback when we're in the breakout rooms. See you guys later.
Okay guys, it's Friday, end of another week, so we're going to end it off with a good stretch. Do our legs again, we'll switch it a little bit, we'll do a little dynamic stretching, which means we're going to have some movement, okay? So we're going to get right into it, just follow along with me, okay? We're going to start off with 5 knee hugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next we're going to do is called Frankenstein's. We're going to kick our toe to our opposite hand 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay, now let's get our hamstrings. It's going to be a single leg. Reach it, you're going to reach right down, stretch for your hamstring, okay? Each leg, here we go, we're going to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? Next, let's put our feet together, okay? Just going to bend down at the knees, get our upper body right over our knees right here. We're going to stretch our Achilles out and our calves, all right? Let's hold this for about 10 seconds. Good. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. These next stretch is what we call Spider-Man, okay? Spider-Man is going to get those hips, groin muscles, right? Basically, just going to go on 2 hands right here. Put the right leg back, bring the left foot up, just hold it right here. Hold it for about 10-15 seconds. Okay, let's switch. Right leg up, left leg back. Let's hold it up. Good. Okay, and last one. Okay, Let's get our quads. The only one we haven't hit. Let's get that leg back. Slight lean. You don't have to lean all the way back. Just get a slight lean and feel that nice stretch right in your leg, right in your quad. Switch. Leg forward, right leg back. Slight lean. Very good. Okay. Have a great weekend. All right. Hope you had a good week working out. We'll be back at you on Monday. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Enrichment TV, Gators. Remember, work hard, be nice, and we'll see you tomorrow.